Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And of course, if you like the content seen in today's video, then be sure to hit that like button and notification bell. That way you will indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Now here's a thought. What if Black Widow were to use the Infinity Stones in the MCU? I recently just watched the animated series Avengers Assemble. Now in this animated series there's an episode where Black Widow uses the Infinity Stones to vanquish an insanely powerful demon-like supervillain. She vanquishes this supervillain with the help of the 4 Infinity Stones with ease. She's able to fly, she's able to levitate things off the ground and launch them at her attacker, and she's able to basically shape matter itself. What if we applied this to Black Widow in the MCU? And what if Black Widow were to obtain all 5 of the Infinity Stones? How would she fare in combat with a character like Thanos? And would she be able to take down any of these really insanely powerful superheroes? So, with that being said, let's jump into this theory. So, I doubt in the MCU currently that Black Widow would be able to use the Infinity Stones with such power. I mean, look at what happened to Hulk, and he's a super gamma-powered rage monster. And that Infinity Gauntlet basically destroyed his right arm. So we can safely assume that Black Widow, just being a mere human with some really awesome combat abilities, would probably be fried like a piece of little bacon. But what if she was able to use them? How would this affect her sanity, and how would this affect her body? The answer to this is probably if she was at the point where she was able to actually use the Infinity Stones without killing herself, the chances is she would probably be insanely powerful. She'd probably be God tier like she was when she possessed the 4 Infinity Stones in Avengers Assemble. She would probably be God tier, able to wipe the floor with Thanos. As for characters like Captain Marvel and Galactus, that's a slightly different story because they are like insanely powerful characters. But for characters like Thor, like the Hulk, like any of the other characters, she could probably mop the floor with them. Based on sanity reasons, in the MCU, there's no reason for Black Widow to be affected mentally by using the Infinity Stones. She might have a vision when she possesses all of the stones, but I don't think that it would put a strain on her sanity. Simply to the fact is that we see Iron Man, who's just a human wearing a suit of armor. We see Iron Man use the Infinity Stones in the MCU, and not whatsoever does it make him crazy, make him violent, make him want to be evil. The reason why I'm saying this is that in the episode where Black Widow uses the 4 Infinity Stones in Avengers Assemble, she starts to lose herself. She starts attacking some of the Avengers. She even attacks Doctor Strange with brutal fashion with the attempt to kill him. If not for Iron Man, Captain America, and Hawkeye, she wouldn't have been able to snap out of it and return back to reality to realize that, dude, she's going insane. So in the MCU, there's no reason for her to go insane. If anything, I think that Black Widow might don the gauntlet and use the Infinity Stones to stop a bad guy, and then after that, there's no use for it to her. But I think that if she reached a level where she was insanely powerful, then she might be able to use the gauntlet. But in the MCU films right now, it's pretty safe to assume that Black Widow would wither up like a piece of bacon. She wouldn't be able to handle the power, and it would kill her very violently. But what do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think that Black Widow would be able to use the Infinity Stones to vanquish some evil force, or do you think it would end up killing her? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night, and do take care.